We kind of swing them to around this time of the morning, yeah.
Yeah.
Things kind of go better. But it's still light here.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's still light from last night?
It's still light from yesterday, yeah. We only get complete darkness at about between 8 in the morning and about 10 at night.
Well, that's when you turn... Yeah.
Yes.
That makes
an awful lot of people sleep in coffins here.
Yeah. It makes it convenient to avoid the day.
Yes, it makes it convenient to avoid working.
Yeah, they used to be German, now they're Swiss. That's a funny thing.
Yeah.
I hope that...
I thought I saw you with Gering. No, I've never was Swiss. I'm Swiss. 100% Swiss.
You know this is the land of Rousseau, don't you?
Which one?
David, I hope
Not Henri.
I hope they provided you
Rousseau, the social contract. You know the social contract?
Yes.
He put together your constitution, actually.
My constitution, no one ever felt better this morning.
Oh, no, that was Dr. Cohen, wasn't it?
Oh, Dr. Cohen.
Dr. Cohen put together your constitution.
Yeah, he did.
Who is Dr. Cohen?
No, it's what is Dr. Cohen?
You know the curse of Dr. Cohen?
No.
Yeah.
Mrs. Cohen.
What's the curse of Dr. Cohen?
Mrs. Cohen. Oh, God. 6 minutes to go. So, what do you get, a 21,000-mile delay?
Who wrote Dr. Fisher of Geneva? Quick now. Your starter for... It wasn't Graham Greene, was it?
No, it was Herb Feinfeld.
Dr. Fisher of Geneva. Who on earth was that?
It was Brooke Benton.
Paul Thoreau? No.
Thoreau sounds like a
wasn't-
possibility.
Dr. Fisher of Geneva. It's a first-class little book. I can't remember who wrote it.
Anybody in the other
Maybe
room
we should
know
make
that?
that a bonus
Cornell.
question on the...
Indeed.
Cornell.
That
on
should
the
be worth
program.
a T-shirt.
That's a question we're putting out on
That's
radio.
worth a T-shirt.
I think
Who wrote
so.
Dr. Fisher of Geneva?
Make that a note as a question. Dr.
Second one was, who is it based on?
You know the
Barry Manilow.
You know the curse of Dr. Fisher?
Barry Manilow.
The Curse of Dr. Fisher.
Right.
What is the Curse of Dr.
Mrs.
Fisher?
Fisher.
Mrs. Fisher.
So, how are the cars running, guys?
Oh, they're running. Ah.
Did you buy new cars?
We're supporting Los Angeles with them now.
You didn't know, Reeves. Reeves, did you not know?
No, I didn't know that.
There's been an element of car buying going on.
Oh, I've known. Oh, that. Yeah, I knew about that.
Reeves
Oh,
has
you knew
already
about
seen
that.
the car.
Have you ridden in Tony's yet?
I've ridden in Tony's, but I won't get in it again when he's driving.
Tony,
Is
what-
it like hell on earth? Is it fast?
Um,
Don't
you know
say-
Tony's.
No, come
you know
on.
Tony's bass. Tony's BC.
Do I know?
Rich
Hum a little and I'll see if I can pick it up. Go on.
You know
Do I know
his
Tony's bass?
his
Yes.
black BC
Is
Rich
it-
bass. Imagine
It's
that.
kind of like Tony's
that
bass.
with wheels.
Oh my God. What you mean? It's out of tune.
Hey, bum.
Oh dear.
Listen, I'm going to tell them about your hobby, David.
Is it? Is it really? Was it sort of light puce, Tony?
No.
It's black.
It's
Now,
black.
what color is it?
It's black with gray leather
Yeah.
interior.
What kind of a vehicle is this, Tony?
It's
Hey,
a
now.
Ford SHO.
What is that?
Taurus. It's a Taurus. It's a special Taurus. They only make 23,000 a year
A
of.
badly spelt car.
Right. It's a limited edition. They only make 550,000, but I get to own one, so it's limited. It's a limited edition, Dave. They only make 500,000 a year.
Are they all numbered?
Yes, one.
Numbered and signed by Henry.
Are you having some difficulty with this car, Tony?
Not
David,
at
let's
all.
face it. Not everyone
No,
can be a
it's
sensible
fantastic.
Volvo owner.
How about you, Hunt? Whose car are you driving? Are you still driving yours?
Yeah, I'm driving it. It's fun.
Right, that's the end of that conversation.
No, the thing with my car is the options that it comes with.
what are the options?
Life is one of them.
David, you actually have something that I was going to ask you about. You've got this 8mm Sony. It's like a Sony Watchman TV, only you can use the 8mm videotapes
Yeah.
in it, and you can work on
Yeah.
batteries. How is that?
Yes.
I'm going to buy one of those.
Absolutely superb.
It is?
absolutely superb. It's quite incredible.
On the battery
The
backup,
picture quality is fantastic. The batteries really last the length of the cassettes, which makes a change.
I've got one in my car.
And
I really
Hunt
want-
has mine in his car.
No, we gave that to the engineer, didn't we?
I was on an airplane recently, and you were on the airplane as well, and you were watching that unit, and I had not seen one before. And then when I came back to LA, I saw one in the stores, and thought about purchasing one. I just wanted
Now,
to know.
that was George Hamilton.
No, that was David. David was on the plane watching that.
He was watching George
Yeah, it was
Hamilton.
an old George Hamilton movie. Boom, boom.
We're about 3 minutes away,
They are fantastic. They really are.
and they go for like two.
Oh, I remember that flight, Elliot.
That was a nice flight.
You were traveling with Don Johnson.
Yes, I was. Yes.
I remember you were next to me, right?
Yeah, on the MGM
Oh, that's
flight.
got everybody in the. That's got all the ladies in the studio excited now.
The rest of us were with
And
Patty D'Arbinville.
We're about 2 minutes away.
That's not what I hear.
Listen, are you sure you want to do this?
David,
As
before
long as we keep. Yeah.
before we go on,
Let's keep Don Johnson out of this.
right?
Yeah.
We're not. We're not going to do.
That's what Paddy
I'll tell him.
D'Arbanville said.
We're not going to run. We're not going to run. I can't read shit because of the fourth word in the title.
Oh,
but
shit.
everything else will be run. There's plenty of
I see.
tracks, but
Well, haven't we got a bleeped version?
no.
No, but over the other things that we are going to play, we're all
Oh,
going
no,
to
that's
go.
Lou Reed does
we're all
that,
gonna
isn't it?
we're going to introduce them by saying, "Listen to this shit."
David, excuse
Oh,
me.
yeah, we can do that a lot.
David, in about a moment, we're going to lose you on the satellite at 1 minute
Yeah.
to at 4 your time, and then we join you on the satellite again at 6 minutes after the hour of 4.
Join me in the salad.
Let's hope you hadn't heard that. So
So what do you want from me?
I just wanted you to know
Get dressed before the show.
that in a few seconds
Okay.
we'll disappear,
I'll
but
put
we,
my dressing gown back on again.
we'll find you again in 6 minutes. And I'm delighted you're doing
You'll
the show.
find me
with us.
again in 6 minutes.
Yes,
Good luck.
and we start in 3 minutes.
Okay. Are we off the air now?
Yeah.
Almost.
We're just coming up to airtime in a moment, and that's when you'll
You
lose us.
sure? You sure?
First, you'll feel like a mild tingling sensation, and then, and then the smell of almonds.
Oh, what an awful, that's awful. I hate that smell.
You sure nobody here wants any Cabernet? It's a wonderful vintage.
8:30.
Yeah.
One minute to air.
Okay. You're letting one of those montages in. Hey guys, I'm really looking forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah, we're excited to see you too. What's your
Oh,
name?
it's going to be great.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to Nassau, huh?
Oh, I cannot wait.
But they'll shoot out your
Did
they'll
Reeves
shoot-
tell you about... Oh, no, probably didn't.
What?
What?
No, no. What, did you tell him about Denpasar?
No.
You're very wise. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Reeves Gabrels on guitar, David Bowie on vocals. It was the beginnings of the band David had been hearing in his mind, but they needed a rhythm section. Hunt and Tony Sells. Suddenly we have a team, and we have them here with us tonight. Tin Machine. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hi, Elliot. How you doing?
In Switzerland, David Bowie.
Hi, how are you?
And here with me in Los Angeles, Hunt Sells, Tony Sells, and Reeves Gabrels. You will have the opportunity to talk with our guest as well by calling 1-800-ROCKERS. Tin Machine will be here for the next hour. They look ready to answer all of your questions. Let's just begin informally. Tony, Hunt, whoever wants to jump in. What was the atmosphere like the first time the four of you got together? Was there an intense chemistry immediately, or did it take a while for it to kick in?
Well,
We were so poor,
Yes, David?
we couldn't afford an atmosphere.
no, it seemed to click.
Can I phone in on 1-800-ROCKERS?
No, you don't.
Listen, you don't have to phone in, pal.
David, you're on. You don't have to phone in. Please.
Oh, I see, okay.
It worked right away as far as the everybody seeming to want the same thing. You know, we're looking for the same thing.
What was that thing?
I'm not sure, but we're still looking for it. You know what I mean?
No, well, it was something, it was a sound in my head, wasn't it, lads?
It's still a sound in your head. Yeah, and we've been meaning to tell you about that.
No, David,
Let me put it to...
please.
Let me put it to my raucous rhythm section.
Okay.
Yes, you know,
Oh, by the way, if anybody out there can spell rhythm, they get a T-shirt.
Indeed. Tony, you were going to answer my initial
yes,
question.
I
What
was
it like?
going to.
Please.
Well, we first...
Time's up.
Time's up. You know, Hunt and myself had known David for quite some time, and so we were happy to get back in the studio with him. Happy to
Be working.
We were happy to be working. Period. But we were happy to we were happy to get back into the studio with him and to be trying something else. You know, and after meeting Reeves, I knew we would be trying something else, and.
And did
We
we
all had
trying.
we all had the same influences musically, as it turned out, and it was
Doris Day.
Well, come on.
seriously, Tony?
Well, that he is serious. That's,
When you talk about your musical influences, who were they?
well, I guess some bands from the '60s was Cream and Hendrix, Mountain,
Doris Day.
Doris Day, Jim Feld.
There's a strong element of there's the R&B thing. And
There's some R&B. There's
Otis
some
and-
jazz. You know, some Otis
Charles-
Redding, Duck Dunn.
Yeah.
Would it be fair to say, because all of you shared some of the same music pedigree, that when you got together it just kicked in naturally?
That helps.
I
Pretty
think-
much so.
I think the fact that we're all more live players, too, was a lot of it because we recorded it a lot.
Speak for
very much-
yourself.
David, question
Well,
to you, the question to you: Did you feel a desire to be part of a band? Were you looking for people to share the responsibility of creating music with?
Let
me answer this one for David.
Of shouldering responsibility.
Let me answer this for
It's-
David.
Yeah.
Go ahead, David. Tell him.
David?
Well, as Tony knows, no, I don't really think so. I mean, the idea of working with a band has always appealed to me. Being part of a band, so that the decisions are, when you're making your own decisions all the time, you can get sort of into a cul-de-sac creatively. It's great to be able to bounce off other people creatively. You know, that's the best thing that's happened in terms of working with music.
Is that easier for
me.
you? Excuse me. Is that easier for you than just running the train by yourself?
No, it's not easier because, you know, I always want to say, I always want to make a decision, but it's interesting to be able to have to shut up
I think
Precisely.
and let somebody else. Yeah, exactly.
in the case of this band and the music, I would say that it pretty much ran itself. I mean, it kind of became something before we realized what it was. You know, I mean, I mean, there was there was no intention really when we first started. We didn't know it was going to be an album. Even we just were going in to try stuff, and then it became worth documenting and recording. So then we figured, well, it could be an album, and then it became a band, and then from there it became a band that was going to tour.
I tell you what, I can I put I don't know if this is. Let's see if I can start an argument.
Shut up.
I think that we actually have more fun and we do better when we play live than we do on record, frankly, at the moment.
Yeah, this is a live band.
Everybody agrees
Oh,
with
is
that?
everybody going to agree now?
No argument here at all.
I think we're much better in the studio than we are live.
Yeah, that's what I said. We're better in the studio.
The entire Tin Machine album was written and recorded in only 6 weeks. That has to be one of the reasons you captured so much of the energy on vinyl. A couple of questions for our pals gathered together here in Los Angeles. Tony, Hunt, you first met David in the early 70s, around Max's Kansas City time. Talk to us about the original meeting, working with David. First, talk to us about the meeting itself. What was that like?
Well, when we first met David just in social passing. You know,
Yeah.
it was, Hunt and I were working with Todd Rundgren at the time, and we were hanging out at Max's Kansas City, where you know, just a watering hole everybody went to late at night. You know, it was, we were with Alice Cooper and some other people, and David came in and sat down with at the table with Hunt and I and Todd, and that was the first time we met.
What was your first impressions of him? No, come on, you got to be honest.
No, I'm being honest.
They were wondering if I'd get off the table.
David.
He looked good in
David,
heels.
use a chair.
All I was going to say is he looked good in pumps.